I'm Amanda, and this is The Middle of It, a podcast about the messy but beautiful in between parts of life. Today, we're talking about the holidays, and I know Thanksgiving is literally tomorrow. Christmas is coming, New Year's is coming, and it was really just on my heart to sit down and give you a safe place to land. And I mean that. If you need support, you can find it here. There is nothing but understanding, compassion, and fellowship in this space. And I also want you to know this. I have been exactly where you are. My sobriety date is October 24th, 2020, which means I got sober and then immediately got thrust into Halloween, Thanksgiving, then Christmas, and then New Year's. It was like, oh, great, you're sober. Now good luck. I had to learn how to get through the loudest, most emotionally charged, most alcohol soaked time of year without getting drunk. Wild. Still shaky, still brand new, still figuring out who I was. It wasn't easy, but I made it through. And I truly know that you can too. The holidays have a way of magnifying everything: sobriety, grief, pressure, loneliness, comparison, expectations. You can walk into a family gathering and suddenly feel the weight of every choice you've ever made, every relationship that's complicated, every piece of guilt from the past, every fear of letting someone down, every ounce of trying to get it right. Some families are incredibly supportive. You might show up and they're so thrilled that you're there and staying present. They might just be happy that you're alive. Maybe your family doesn't even know you're sober and you haven't had that conversation yet. In other families, you might walk into what feels like the lion's den, a house full of drinking, using, loud triggers, old wounds, old patterns, and you're trying to hold on to your sobriety with both hands. If that's you, I want to say something. It's okay to take a no thank you pass this year. Doesn't matter if it's your first year sober or your 10th. If the thought of going into that environment makes your chest tight, makes your stomach hurt, or makes you feel fragile, you are allowed to opt out. You're allowed to choose peace. You're allowed to choose safety. You are allowed to choose a different kind of gratitude this year. My first sober Thanksgiving was during COVID lockdowns. And honestly, I still don't know if that made it easier or harder, but I remember it very clearly. I woke up early, started prepping the turkey. I was cutting sweet potatoes, getting the house ready, and I decided to log into a Zoom AA meeting, camera on, hands covered in food. And it was perfect. There were other women across the screen doing exactly the same thing, prepping turkeys, chopping vegetables, making pies. Kids were running around in the background. My dog was barking. Everyone was just laughing. It was chaotic and crazy, but supportive in the exact way I needed. In that moment, I kept telling myself, I can do this. I can get through this. Other people have gotten through this. I can do it too. And that became my mantra for the entire holiday season. I can do this, one holiday at a time. Not, I have to get through Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. Well, sometimes I might have thought that, but I was often reminded to just think today, just today. If you're listening right now and you're facing a sober Thanksgiving, just focus on that day. We'll deal with Christmas when Christmas comes and New Year's when New Year's comes. Right now, you only have to live one day at a time. Holidays don't only bring sobriety challenges, they bring grief, they bring memories, They bring reminders of what isn't the same. For me, growing up, Christmas Eve was my dad's night. My parents were divorced, so Christmas Eve was always with his side of the family. He loved that night. I loved that night. We both loved Christmas. He loved spoiling me. I obviously loved to be spoiled. And he had this fun, childlike spirit that just made everything exciting. And when he passed, those nights changed forever. But something I learned and something I invite you to do is to bring their spirit into your home in new ways. Make their favorite recipe, even if nobody else tries it. Play the game they loved. Watch the movie they always put on. Laugh the way they laughed. Live the way they lived. Honor their joy. Honor their memory. Honor the parts of them you carry into your life now. It doesn't make the grief disappear, but it gives it a place to land. All right, let's move into the practical side because tools do matter, especially around the holidays, and I still use every single one of these tools. Have an exit plan, always. This is non-negotiable. Know how you're getting there and how you're getting home. Drive yourself if you can. If you do go with someone else, tell them ahead of time that you might need to leave early. And if they're not okay with that, then maybe they'll have to find another ride. Tell the host, if I can find you, I'll say goodbye. But if not, I love you and don't take it personally. Here's your new Irish goodbye. The moment you're uncomfortable, leave. The moment things start going to gremlin hour and everybody starts acting a little weird, leave. No explanations, no guilt, no long goodbyes, no apologizing for choosing sobriety. Your job is to protect your peace and your recovery, not to manage everyone else's feelings. You owe no one an explanation. If someone asks why you're not drinking, you can say, I'm good, or I'm just not drinking, or I'm driving, or say nothing at all. Just smile and sip your drink. The truth, most people care far more about what's in their cup than what is or isn't in yours. Let yourself have fun. We did not get sober to be miserable. You are not there to survive with clenched teeth. You're there to live. Bring a game, laugh at the ridiculous, funny family moments, eat the food, eat the dessert, especially eat the dessert. Have as much damn pie as you want. Let yourself experience joy without guilt. Find gratitude in the tiny moments. Hug your loved ones a little longer. Take in the small, warm moments. Let the day be what it is, not a performance or test, not a measure of your worth. Use your network. This is huge. Call someone. Even if you think everything's fine, even if you think everything's perfect, call more than one person who understands sobriety or supports yours. These check-ins strengthen your sober muscles. They build connection and they remind you you're not doing this alone. And if you don't have a network yet, you're still not alone. Let this podcast be your safe space today. Replay it if you need to. There's plenty of episodes. Listen to the Hello Someday podcast. It's a beautiful resource too. And if you want to take your mind off everything altogether, check out Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast or even the Call Her Daddy podcast. They're distracting and fun. They can remind you that there is more to life than substances. You can do this. You will do this. You're already doing it. There's one thing I want to spend some time on because it's one of the biggest traps of the holiday season. And honestly, one of the biggest traps in early sobriety altogether. It's still a trap for me. The expectations we put on ourselves, the expectations we think other people have of us, the expectations we put on the day or the food or the feelings we think we should have. They're super sneaky because sometimes we don't even realize we're carrying them. We walk into the holiday thinking, this has to be magical. The family all needs to get along. If there's tension, I need to keep the peace. I'm going to ruin the day if I'm not perfectly okay. Everyone's expecting me to be normal. Ugh, I don't want to be the sober killjoy. I should feel festive. And sometimes those expectations come from us. They come from childhood, from society. Sometimes they come from nothing, just pressure we've carried forever. But when we walk in with expectations, we set ourselves up to feel like we're failing. And if you're in early sobriety, expectations can actually make you more vulnerable because when you expect yourself to be okay, and then when you're not, you might think, well, I already messed it up. What's the point? Or this feels uncomfortable, so something must be wrong with me. No, nothing is wrong with you. The expectation is the thing that's wrong. So I'm going to give you permission right now. Let the day be whatever it is, not what it should be, not what it used to be, not what your family wants it to be, and especially not what Instagram shows you. Just let it be what it is. You don't have to show up full of joy or be fully healed. You don't have to be emotionally regulated the entire time. You don't have to perform. Just let yourself be human. If you need quiet, take quiet. If you need space, take space. Like I said, if you need to leave early, just leave. If you need to cry, go cry. If the food's late, it's late. If the kid has a meltdown, oh well. If someone acts like an idiot, that's their business. Let them act like an idiot. It's not your failure. This is the part where I'm reminding you that you are not responsible for everyone's experience of the holiday, especially you moms out there. Your job is to stay safe, stay grounded, stay sober, stay true to yourself. And something really freeing happens when you let go of expectations. You get to receive the day instead of controlling it. You get to find moments of joy that you didn't plan. You get to allow the holiday to be imperfect and still meaningful. Imperfection is actually where connection lives. It's where honesty lives. It's where the pressure breaks and the realness comes through. There is no perfect holiday, no perfect family, no perfect version of you that you're supposed to show up as. Just be who you are today. You are enough. You're more than enough. So I'm going to pause here and give you something you can come back to at any point. Whether you're in the bathroom or in your car, out for a walk, or just hiding from the chaos inside. Close your eyes if you can and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In and out. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the chair supporting you. Feel your shoulders drop just an inch. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to plan anything. You don't have to anticipate anything. You don't have to perform. Just breathe. In and out. Say gently to yourself, I am safe. I am grounded. I am allowed to be human. I can get through today. one moment at a time. Let your jaw unclench. Let your chest soften. Let your mind get quiet. You are doing so much better than you think you are. And you are not alone. Take one more big breath in and a slow exhale out. Let's keep going. Gratitude. It's Thanksgiving. You didn't think I was going to pass over the gratitude, did you? I'm not talking about fake positivity. And I don't mean lying to yourself. I mean the small, honest moments, those tiny things that help you stay connected to your present. Gratitude doesn't have to look like, I love everything about this day. It can look like, my coffee doesn't have grounds in it. The air is nice and cool. My kid is laughing in the other room, not fighting. The mashed potatoes look really, really good. I held my boundary. I stayed sober. I left when I needed to. I made it through today. Gratitude isn't about perfection. It's about noticing. So right now, take a breath and think of one thing, just one, that feels good in this moment. Something that you're truly grateful for. Hold that feeling for a second. Let it sit there in your chest next to your heart. That's enough. That's what counts. This is what matters. You know what else? Holidays are hectic. They're super chaotic, especially with kids. This year for us, it's going to be Alex, me, and the kids. And now we have a toddler in the mix, which means cooking Thanksgiving dinner is basically the ultimate project plan. Everything on Thanksgiving is about timing. When to put in the green bean casserole, when to take out the sweet potatoes, when to baste the turkey, when to pull out the pies. Trying to hit that magical dinner time like it's the lottery. But listen, if you burn the rolls, if the turkey's late, if the dessert falls off the table, who cares? You're doing a damn good job. Give yourself some grace. The food can be imperfect. You can be imperfect. The holiday, it's gonna be imperfect. Just stay sober. That's the win. If you're lonely, let this be your company. If you're grieving, know that I'm holding space for you. If you're sober or even just trying to be, this is your reminder that you're capable, brave, strong, and worthy. You can do this. And if you're overwhelmed, this is your permission to pause. You will get through this holiday. Not perfectly, not magically, but honestly. And that is more than enough. If you need support, find it here. Keep going, one holiday at a time, one moment at a time. You're not broken. You're just in the middle. And the middle is where you learn how to navigate new and hard things. Until next time, keep going.